logo appears. Hearst Media Production Group.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
New on Eyewitness News at 5, video showing a brazen thief breaking into an ice cream shop in Pasadena. We're hearing from the owner who says this wasn't the first time the shop was targeted.
President Trump making a big deal in his trade war. Details on the new agreement with the European Union.
And back home, we were there when a Los Angeles County Fire Department K-9 returned after helping with search efforts in the deadly floods in Texas. Hello, thanks for joining us. You're watching Eyewitness News at 5, live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Sophie Flay.
I'm Josh Haskell in for Jory Rand. A Pasadena ice cream shop is broken into for the second time since it opened less than 1 year ago. La Michoacana de Dina now sharing surveillance video of the break-in that left the shop with some serious damage. Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell is live in Pasadena with the details. Amy.
Sophie and Josh, as you mentioned, this is the second time this popular ice cream shop has been broken into since it opened, and it's sad because it has only been open since last September. Security camera footage capturing the break-in, the burglar shattering a front door of Michoacana de Dina with a sledgehammer and entering the ice cream shop early Wednesday morning. He's seen running through the store and breaking into the owner's office. The owner telling us he doesn't normally keep much money in the store, but the thief did grab a bag containing several $1 bills, tips left by customers, before escaping. Again, this is the second time someone has broken into the small business since it opened. The first burglary happened after the Eaton fire in February.
It was very stressful, because we got to come in and we got to clean up the mess, and I got to call somebody to fix the windows, and it's not cheap, I was just like, man, not again.
La Michoacana de Dina has cleaned up and reopened for business, and the owners are very grateful for the support they've been receiving from the community. As we come back out here live, again, there's a search on for the suspect who was seen on camera leaving in a dark-colored sedan, and police are investigating. Reporting live in Pasadena, Amy Powell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Amy, thank you. 3 children are now in foster care after an investigation led to their parents facing a long list of child abuse and drug trafficking charges. Riverside police say they seized large quantities of heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, and fentanyl pills, as well as cash and packaging materials from the family's home. Officers say those drugs were found in areas easily accessible to the children. The couple in their 30s have been arrested and booked with no bail.
Investigators releasing new details about a mass stabbing yesterday at a Walmart in Traverse City, Michigan.
The attack sent 11 people to the hospital. 2 of them are in serious condition, all expected to survive. New video shows bystanders confronting the alleged suspect armed with a folding knife outside the store, one man pointing a gun at him. The suspect taken into custody identified as 42-year-old Bradford Gilley. He is expected to face terrorism and multiple assault charges. Investigators don't yet know a motive, but say that the attack was random.
I was right there. I saw the knife, but I got out of his way in time. And it seemed like all of the people who got stabbed and got attacked were people who couldn't physically get out of his way.
I want to acknowledge that there was citizen involvement in assisting in taking the individual into custody.
Walmart releasing a statement saying, quote, "Violence like this is unacceptable and will continue working closely with law enforcement during their investigation."
New at 5, the U.S. and the European Union have agreed to a trade framework, setting a 15% tariff on most goods. President Donald Trump announced the agreement after meeting with European Commissioner Chief Ursula von der Leyen in Scotland. Under the new trade deal, the EU has agreed to purchase $750 billion worth of energy from the U.S. and invest an additional $600 billion into the U.S. economy. President Trump calling it the biggest of all deals. Now keep it right here on ABC 7 World News. Tonight we'll have more on the new trade deal and what it could mean for consumers. It's ahead at 5:30 right after this newscast.
Well, it's been a really beautiful day, but the heat is headed back to SoCal. Niku Kazori joins us now with a first look at your forecast. Hey, Niku.
Hey, Sophie and Josh. Yeah, it's feeling really warm out there for anyone that's about to step outside. We're taking a look at our downtown LA cam. It's looking beautiful right now. We're looking at those blue skies, and it's feeling really nice too. Right now, if you're stepping out, you will be seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 70s if you're going to be around downtown. About 76 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Look at this pretty shot coming to us from our Long Beach cam. Also around 76 degrees and looking at sunny skies there. And one more live look. This is our Malibu cam. It's always looking beautiful, but especially right now, we have those marine layer clouds a little bit earlier this morning. Now it's burned off and we're looking at blue skies and blue waters. It's feeling really nice too. Out in Malibu, we're looking at temps around 66 degrees, and all across Southern California, we are tracking those warm temps from the 70s to the 80s, but we're also talking about an even greater warm up too. I'll have more coming up in my full forecast.
Thanks so much, Niku. Well, a Los Angeles County Fire Department K-9 team comes home after helping with search efforts in the deadly floods in Texas.
One of the dogs is recovering after becoming sick during the search. Eyewitness News reporter Carly Gomez has more on the dog's efforts that nearly cost them one of their lives.
The search crews, along with K-9s Prentice and Clifford, were welcomed by their fire family at LAX Sunday morning after 18 long days in Central Texas. The K-9s were a vital part in the search efforts, but an emergency surgery left Prentice with some battle scars.
I noticed that he wasn't acting right. He started drooling and his stomach was a little bit swollen, which is very abnormal. So we went to go outside thinking maybe he just had an upset stomach with a lot of the water that is very contaminated there.
The 10-year-old K-9 was diagnosed with GDV, a condition that can be life-threatening.
I thought, like, yeah, we're going to come back without him, which was pretty scary. So, yeah, I'm glad that he made it through.
Due to the difficult conditions, crew members and the dogs had an uphill battle.
The heat and humidity were something else. We've never been to Texas, so that was something that we had to adapt to for sure.
Devastating rains caused flooding over the 4th of July weekend, killing 137. Fire and K-9 teams help with the search and recovery efforts in the hardest hit areas.
It's kind of one of those things where we're trying to get as much done as efficiently as possible because they're not going to last the entire day if we kind of burn them all out.
Orange County Fire also sent their human remains detection team. As for the search efforts, an incident report has yet to be released.
Out of respect for the families, we're not going to get into details on whether we found anything or not. They performed their task very well with trying to reduce the search area for teams and direct resources where they need to go.
For now, they're just glad to be back safe.
I mean, we love what we do, but we're ready to come home. It was a long deployment.
The California's Governor's Office of Emergency Services also deployed other search and recovery groups. They're from Oakland, Menlo Park, Sacramento, and Riverside County. Reporting at LAX, Carly Gomez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
We're checking in on several stories across Southern California.
Tonight, we're stopping in Carson, Whittier, Arlington Heights, San Diego, and Huntington Beach.
In Carson, WOSS shoe store in Wilmington and Del Amo was boarded up and closed today following a burglary overnight. The theft left the front glass door and windows shattered with merchandise, as you can see, scattered. We're waiting to learn if the burglary is connected to a street takeover at the intersection earlier in the night.
Now to Whittier, where work continues on the 605 freeway. Crews have been repaving part of the freeway since Friday morning. Some lanes are closed and traffic has been delayed. Caltrans plans to reopen the freeway tomorrow morning.
In Arlington Heights, a celebration of life taking place at 5:30 this afternoon for Jewel Thais Williams. Mayor Karen Bass is set to attend. She called Thais Williams, who owned Jewel's Catch One Disco, a matriarch to the community and a black LGBTQ+ trailblazer in our city.
Now to San Diego, fans are enjoying the last day of Comic-Con. It's a big day for Star Wars. Creator George Lucas made his first ever Comic-Con appearance to talk about the Lucas Museum coming to Exposition Park next year.
And in Huntington Beach, some of the best surfers in the world are hanging 10 at the U.S. Open of Surfing. The Longboard World Tour competition is taking place today. Surfers are hoping to qualify for the finals, which will start on Tuesday. And that's your 5 stops at 5.
3 people were killed in a plane crash.
This time in Central California off the coast of Monterey. Still to come, details on